Okay guys, how you doing today? I started this video so that it can help you out when you're in times of trouble, or it is just plain good learning. I think that I have learned a lot from this program, and I wanted to teach you, and I'm going to make it into small little bites so that you can learn what I have learned. We'll start with lesson one. Lesson one is called the internal map of reality. And this is kind of the way your brain works. It's internal, it's inside your head. It's a map, it's not reality, it's what you see as a map. So with that in mind, we'll start with the basic concept. Basically, external factors impact you. And so what happens? It goes through your brain and gets processed. And from that, results happen. So it doesn't go directly from external factors. Something happens. It goes external factors to your brain, and then results happen. So let's talk about what happens in your brain. In your brain, there's filters. We call them brain filters. They delete, they distort, and they generalize. Most things that come at you are deleted. There's just too much information, so your brain can't handle all that. So of all the millions and billions and things that are happening, it deletes most of them, distorts most of them, and also generalizes most of them. So what you end up with is you get what we called filtered version of reality. So this filtered version of reality happens in two ways. It's either automatic, it happens without your awareness. You just do it automatically. And there's a second way to do it, is by choice. You make good choices to get what you want. That's the second way to do that. And that's the recommended, and that's what we're going to be talking about in this course, is making good choices to get what you want. So we go back to the internal map of reality. We'll talk about this other aspect. You create, meaning create your internal representations. And you do this by your five senses, smell, taste, hearing, etc., and thinking. And you string these internal representations together to create a strategy to do things like worry, etc. So that's what your brain does. You take your five senses and thinking, you string them together to create a strategy to do things like everything, including worrying, to riding your bike, to doing anything. So, and a couple other things we want to talk about is the major brain filters. And these are, what are brain filters? Things that go through your brain that you, to show how things are working. And what filters in your brain? Beliefs. And one of the major things about beliefs is what you believe is true to you is true. So you have to have very good beliefs in order to do what you like. Values are what is important to you. Do you value your time, your money, your family, etc.? Meta programs, and we'll talk about that much later, is about ways of thinking. And this is also affects, how your brain filters reality. And some other brain filters are the language we use. Our language has subject-object, and that affects how you see the world. Your attitude, your memories, your decisions, and your strategies. All these are what we call brain filters, and affect the way that you see reality. So the end result is that you get a filtered version of reality. So what you think is reality is your own filtered version of reality, because it goes through all these numerous brain filters. Finally, we want to talk about that your internal map of reality, what your brain does four things. It gives you how you feel, how you behave, the people and the situations that you attract or become attracted to, and meaning to your experience. So it's very important that you understand all these concepts, because they create your life. So with that in mind, I want you to continue to study these things and learn how your brain works, and this will affect your entire life.